Hey guys, Paul here. Welcome to RDTV, and today is a very special day. Why, pray tell, Paul? Assetto Corsa Competizione has reached version 1 release status on Steam. Yes, that's right, May the 29th is D-Day, the first version 1 release of Assetto Corsa Competizione, the official game of the Blancpain GT series. And we are here a little bit late to the party. It's... ooh, bless you. It's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm flying to Paul Ricard tomorrow to do the SRO Esport GT series, but I'm not going to let that stop me, and we're going to have a very quick, a very dirty video on a whistle-stop tour of version 1 of ACC. So, behind me, you will see these screens, la 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 la, are not greyed out anymore. Yes, we've got a career mode, we've got a load and save game function, a gallery, and all sorts of other good stuff. A championship mode, yippee! And, of course, the full track listing. Zolder, Monza, Brands Hatch, Silverstone, which is a new one, as is Brands, Spa, the fabled Spa-Francorchamps, and Barcelona for the season finale. All tracks that have been added to ACC, which is absolutely wicked. So we're going to go with Spa because we're massively unoriginal, so we'll pick that one. Cars. Hello, what's that? It's a Honda NSX. So I'm going to quickly, for those of you that have not played the game yet, for whatever reason, just run through the car selection. Bit of history to this. ACC has been in Steam Early Access, so there's been a limited amount of cars and tracks in the sim up to this point. They've, for the beginning of Early Access, released a new car and a new track alongside a whole host of features and improvements. But now we've got the full 2018 Blancpain GT series. So the beautiful Castrol liveried Honda NSX, Lamborghini Huracan ST, Porsche 911, AMG Merc, the 488 GT3 Ferrari, which we've already seen before, the R8 Lamborghini, the Huracan GT3, the McLaren 650S, one of two Nissans, so there's the older and the newer version of the Nissan GTR Nismo GT3, the big old Beamer M6, the even bigger but slightly newer facelift Bentley Continental GT3, the 9912 GT3 Cup car, which is a special for the Spa 24-hour event, which the real life version will be happening this July, I think it is. The other Nissan, the older Bentley, the beautiful Aston Martin Vantage V12, my personal favourite, ML3 Jaguar, and the Lexus that's also run by ML3, which again is another favourite of mine. And back to the old NSX. Not a bad selection. Huracan ST there as well. Back to Porsche 911. So for this one, oh, let's drive Lexus. Lexus sounds fun. Different drivers, different liveries, as we all well and good and know how that works in ACC. Have a look at the weather options. Again, we've got dynamic weather still, a various amount of different multipliers and features and changes that you can have in it. You can have preset weather conditions, or you can have the dynamic. So again, we'll stick to dynamic. In fact, no, we'll not. Let's get rid of dynamic and let's have some light rain. So I've not tried light rain yet in the build. I've only driven V1 build for a few laps in the NSX just to get a taster for what the game's like. So I'm still a little bit inexperienced in it, and I've got the screen set so I can record, and I can't see the options. I can't see the options at the bottom because I've not hidden my menu bar. So you know what? Let's just stick to Honda. It seems to want to do the Honda. Right. We don't want to do endurance race weekend. We're going to go for a custom race. Not bothered about practice or qualifying. Skip that. Let's go straight into a quick and dirty 10-minute race. It's raining. What time should we start at? Midnight. Let's race in the dark. Why not? Live the dream. Live the dream, Paul. Let's go racing at Spa. So I will get my gloves on. Sad as people may think that is. I want to protect my lovely Mammo racing wheel, and it just feels better in gloves. So, the track is wet. I don't know whereabouts on the grid we're going to start. I'm going to put the wet setup on the car. Let's go racing. V1, Assetto Corsa Competizione. At long last. Right. Engage first gear. Let's wait for a rolling start, which at the bottom of Eau Rouge, I think the checker waves. The P21 and 30, so that's cool. Up to 30 cars, which is very nice. I've got OBS running, which taxes my system and drops my frame rates a little bit. I'm running on a single screen and ultra-wide Samsung C49, whatever it is. I've got a i9 90K CPU and a 980 Ti GPU, and I've got a lot of the settings set to high or ultra, and I'm getting 65, 67 FPS. Oh, crikey. Got a bit excited then, so I'm looking at the FPS counter and not the track, and that's almost instantly put me in a slightly damaged car position, but never mind. It's all good. It's too late and I'm up early tomorrow, so I don't want to be re-recording this one. I just wanted to get something out there, because we're RaceDepartment and this is ACC, and it would be a little bit silly if we didn't have a video on one of the biggest game releases up to press in 2019. And it's a title. I'm not going to... There's no point to this video in doing things like what the game feels like or any of that good stuff, because most people who will be watching this and who are interested in it will probably already know. So it's just a little bit of me rambling on about how much I really like Assetto Corsa Competizione. I've enjoyed the early access program. I've enjoyed getting my monthly fill of new cars and new tracks, but I am ready now. I am ready for V1. So I'm delighted it's here. I'm looking forward, when I've got some more time, to putting some serious time behind the wheel. I do think I've hankered after it. I've written an article about it actually quite a while ago now, before ACC was announced. I've been hankering after a single series sim for a long time. Something akin to the GTR 2 days, where a developer would replicate a real world series in all its detail, with the cars, the tracks and the rules and the atmospheric bits and bobs. So for me, I'm absolutely delighted to see a championship that I absolutely adore, the Blancpain GT series, brought to life in a top-end, top-level, modern racing simulator. Really chuffed about that, and I think Kunos can, quite rightly, look back at their achievements so far. I've been very, very proud of what ACC is turning out to be. It's an absolutely fabulous product, a fabulous sim racing experience. It's the official game of the 2018 Blancpain GT series, but the 2019 car set will be coming to the sim as well after the summer. A loose date there, don't know exactly when it's going to be, but after the summer the 2019 cars will be coming. So there's a few new motors on the grid, a few of these bad boys no longer here in it, so really cool to know that that's happening as well, adding a little bit more playability and quality to the sim, so really chuffed about that. Well, what they've done is they've really gone for, oopsie daisy, Eau Rouge has all gone Pete Tong. Never mind, let's pretend that never happened. We're not being too serious about what we're doing here, as I get a little bit of a puddle, bit of aquaplaning at the top of the hill. They've gone to town on realism, from the driving physics to, like I say, the rules and all the various nuances that come with endurance racing of this kind. So there's the Sprint Cup and the Endurance Cup as well, driver swaps, 24-hour races. Spa, of course, where we're racing now, hosts a 24-hour event, as I again decide that Apexes are not something I'm interested in parting with today. You can tell I'm not really done much driving. Last time I drove Spa in ACC in the rain was when we were at Monza for the opening round of the eSport series that supports this game, the SRO eSport GT series. So if you've not checked that out, have a look on the RD Twitch or YouTube channel for the coverage of that. Really nice series and a really good game. And the upcoming round is at Paul Ricard, which runs at the same time as the Real World Championship this weekend actually. So please do me a favour and drop in and see myself and my good buddy Mr. Chris Hay trying our best to make sense of the on-track product that is taking part in front of us there. But anywho, getting off topic a little bit, let's get back to V1. We're doing the tried, tested and known single race option within the game, but I've also had a very quick look at the career mode, and that's really nice. It's really interesting to see how Kunos have approached the career mode in ACC. So the little bit that I saw of it, you start off in the Lamborghini Squadra Corsa Young Driver Program at Monza, and you have a nice, it's well presented, a nice little intro video from Marco Bortolotti, who's the 2017 for Lamborghini Blancpain GT Series Drivers Champion. In the car, I think. Is the car that's past us? No, it's not. You're in a Lambo ST, and you've got a few tasks to do, so you have to set a lap time, drive consistently and clean, bring the car back into the pit lane, and then presumably, if you pass that little test, they'll put you through a few more little assessments before your performance is assessed, and then a contract is offered you for either the Sprint Cup or the Endurance Cup, depending on which option you chose at the beginning. I quite like that one. It's slickly put together, as you'd expect from Italians. It's all very smoothly done, and it's a nice additional element to the gameplay that adds a little bit more depth than the standard just single race or single championship modes that are so common in racing sims nowadays. And I've not driven it any further than just having a look what it looks like and doing a quick stint in the first test. So I don't know how those mechanics are going to be inserted into the actual career portion proper. So I'm looking forward when I get back from Paul Ricard, as I get out onto the slippy stuff on the outside on the AstroTurf and the curb, car doesn't want to turn in, and we get back on track again. Yeah, I don't know how the mechanics of that are going to pan out in terms of the full career mode and how it interacts with the season that you're taking part in. So I'm looking forward to giving that a try and exploring that one a little bit further when I've got a bit more time on my hands in order to do it. So good to see that Kunos have listened to the community, who've been hungry for a career mode within a sim. So that's really good. Really pleased about that. Multiplayer seems like they've got a little bit more stability in the netcode. There's some more features in there as well. So Minolin has done wonders once again with his rating system and the matchmaker element of that one, giving it a really good quality, robust amount of options for the multiplayer aspect of ACC. And from the reports I've read so far, although I've not tried it firsthand, that's running really well and really smooth, really nice as well. So I foresee that being an increasingly popular aspect to ACC. There's some new cameras, there's a new helicam, they've got the broadcasting API in there as well, so it should look much smoother and nicer from a replay and a broadcasting perspective, which for websites such as ourselves at RaceDepartment, where we do league and club racing and we broadcast with commentators, that's a really important aspect that doesn't need to be overlooked. As I got really warm rear tyres, so I'm going offline a little bit now to cool down on the wet patches, to cool down my wets. Whoa, excuse me. Whoa, and again, I need to sneeze on video. That's not overly professional, but hey-ho, sorry about that, chaps. It's been a long day and it's late at night and I'm tired, and bizarrely I get the sneezes when I'm tired, so don't know if that's just me or if that happens to many of us. You'll see also on the screen I've got a few apps up, so I've got the driver positions, I've got the Helicorsa type graphic in the middle, and the tyres just to the bottom right hand corner. These are all turn on or offerable in the options, so you can have, I usually have quite a minimalistic as possible HUD on screen. I like to replicate what the real cars and drivers are having to go through, rather than having too much fake gamey trickery on screen. But as I say, I've only done 3 or 4 laps in the game since it came out on V1, because I've had to work late tonight, had a little meeting as well and a few other bits and bobs, so I've not really had time to engage in the software yet and tweak things to my liking. For this video, I've just noticed now I've got my virtual wheel disabled, because obviously I've got a real wheel in front of me, so I don't need to see that one. So that's a bit of a bummer actually in terms of this video, because I like to turn the wheel on when I'm recording, so you can see the inputs. And also, it's a shame to turn it off, because the cockpit detailing in the cars, as was the case with AC1, is fantastic, and the steering wheels look absolutely brilliant. Let's get offline again, try and cool down these quite heavily overheating tyres now. We'll brake into Eau Rouge offline and hope that doesn't run us too heavily wide. It seems okay. I think we're near enough plumb last, we're 26th, so talking and driving on this occasion is not working that well for us as we come into the daunting Eau Rouge. Looking forward to seeing this corner in real life for the first time a little bit later in this year, so that'll be a personal highlight for me, a bucket list track ticked off the list. So all in, I've loved ACC all the way through, even in the early access phase when the game wasn't complete or still had some significant bugs or issues with it. I've enjoyed it. It's been my cup of tea right from the off, and what I've driven in it so far in V1 is just strengthening that opinion. Absolutely brilliant. This video is in absolutely no way, shape or form a review or a detailed look at the new build at all. It's just very quick, very dirty. Gives me a reason to go on the rig basically before, instead of going to bed, which if I was sensible is what I would be doing now. And I'm just loving it. I hope you guys out there that are interested in this piece of software have already downloaded the new update and given it a try for yourselves. If you haven't, or you're on the fence about it, go for it. It's an awesome, in my opinion anyway, racing simulator. It's got much of everything that I'm interested in terms of a racing experience, so I love the content. It's only one series at this moment in time anyway, but it's still got a surprising number of cars. I think, if memory serves me, there's about 51 cars, 280 drivers or something daft, and a whole bucket load of manufacturers and models in which to enjoy. There's something like 8 different circuits, but all the different weather conditions and time of day and whatnot give these all... Hello, the bus stop chicane has an obstruction. Oh, thank you very much. Everyone's going into the pits for some strange reason. Why is this? Pray tell. That's a bit bizarre. I wonder if the race is over. No. Everyone's just decided that they're going to pit for no apparent reason. Okay, found a bug! That is bizarre. Well, never mind. I'm on a 1-hour race and everybody's coming to the pits, so not sure exactly what that's all about, but I wonder, it could be that it's the mandatory pit stop. I remember flicking the option on just to see what it did, but not actually testing it out. I've never done a pit stop in ACC up to this point, so it could be that they were diving into the pits for a tyre change and or a driver change even maybe, and their mandatory stop could well be in the pit window. I see a little graphic in the top left hand corner that tells me stint and a time, so whether that's how long I've got left, I don't know what that means, to be quite honest with you. Well prepared for this vid. But anyway, I think that is probably a good enough time to knock this video on the head. You might think, why Paul? Why have you recorded this? I'm just excited. I like ACC. I'm delighted ACC 1's come out, and from the little I've driven it so far, it's met and surpassed my expectations, and I just wanted to do a little fanboy video to say, hey, this is cool, go check it out if you've not already, and give everybody a jumping off point really to talk about their own opinions. So drop a comment in the comment section of the video. Let us know what you think of Assetto Corsa Competizione now it's out in V1. And while you're at it, give us a like and a subscribe to this video. Follow us on YouTube and Twitch. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We've got a podcast and we're at RaceDepartment.com. Of course, the same place we've been for the last 15 odd years. So that's it, guys and girls. It's getting night time. There's still a small amount of precipitation in the air. I'm at Spa. I'm in a Honda NSX, Castrol Honda NSX. And I'm driving ACC version 1. How awesome is that? Just like sim racing. Sim racing's awesome, guys. I've been Paul. Until next time, catch you later. Ta-ra.